SEC, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Extending the play, and he just chucks it into the 4th row. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty. And these guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Give to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Delgado. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. away from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the ground, it's Delgado. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
At the 40. First down, Commodores.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Coates. Oh, better look out! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
First down, Commodores.
The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Running through. And another broken tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Rides the back on the option to give.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man. The football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Coates. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown Bulldogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before... the halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Coates. Lets it fly on the move. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hamlin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what... on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Commodores line up to punt it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He'll set up to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Dogs are on the move.
First and goal. Short.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
At the 25-yard line. First down, Commodores.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Delgado. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll leave it with him. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So now it's 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
brings up on the
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll keep it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Bland. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
His way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play call, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That
breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had enough. You really to get it. running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's in open space downfield. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right. Just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. Just try to run it out here. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground with the back. And Gang. On this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. Biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Commodores will punt this one away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog. Fence. Command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Looking to throw on first down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Turning it on. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming